You are watching Travel World Online.
Karnesh Sharma, Director Tourism Punjab, spoke to Travel World Online. He said,
Punjab as a tourist destination has a lot of potential. In Punjab, it is not only Amritsar. No doubt, Amritsar plays a vital part so far as the tourism is to be promoted, and we have Shri Darbar Sahib there, and we have Durgana Mandir there, we have Partition Museum there, we have Sada Pind there, we have Atari border there. So a lot of properties are there. There is the Govindgarh Fort. It is a beautiful place to visit, and then there is a war memorial. So a lot of things are there in Amritsar. In addition to that, in the adjoining district, you can see in Gurdaspur we have lot of heritage properties which are being developed. Similarly, at Kapurthala, we have so many properties. At Jalandhar, we have Jangi-Azadi. So, if one is to visit Amritsar, it is not only for a day or two. One can spend at least 4 or 5 days in Amritsar. Similarly, the people who are coming to Chandigarh, they can visit at a lot of places like Chamkaur Sahib, like Anandpur Sahib, like at Patiala. So even beyond Patiala, there is Sangrur, there are a lot of heritage properties are there. So Pan State, there are a lot of scope for the tourism, and we are exploring all the properties which are earlier the tourist centers, and we are offering those property on PPP mode to the public, so that the beautiful sites can be developed as a tourist sites. Similarly, on the museum side, we are developing all the museums in the state, and maybe at Sangol, maybe at Patiala. Patiala, we are having Mahindra Kothi Museum. It is being developed, and I think so within 3 months it will be completed. Similarly, Kila Mubarak and the other properties in Patiala. And now we are also developing Anglo-Sikh circuit, which will start from Amritsar, and it will cross Tarantan district, Firozpur district, Moga district, and will reach Ludhiana. So it is a good circuit where all the Anglo-Sikh war and battles were fought, and so many English people and the Sikh people were killed in those battles and wars. So that is also going to be developed. Similarly, on the tourist sites, we are developing at Sahpur Jatti Dam, at ropar also we are developing adventure tourism on the river side. And so similarly, on the festival, on the fair and festival sites, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So it has started, and it will continue till 2023. And in addition to that, all the festivals and fairs of the state are being celebrated in this year in a very good way. State is promoting the tourism along with Government of India is also assisting the state in a big way by Savdesh 1 and Savdesh 2. And so with the help of the Government of India and the state government, the Punjab Tourism Board is doing a lot on this issue, and we are sure within a year or so we will reach at a point where everybody will say Punjab is a good destination. So we invite everybody in Punjab. As the circuits are concerned, we are developing many circuits in the state. It may be, you can say, Amritsar circuit. It may be Amritsar and Gurdaspur circuit. It may be Amritsar and Kapurthala circuit, or it may be Amritsar, Kapurthala and Jalandhar circuit. Similarly, we are tying up with the CITCO of UT for developing a good circuit around Chandigarh. It may be Chandigarh and Patiala, Chandigarh and Chamkaur Sahib, and Anandpur Sahib. And similarly, the heroes of our freedom struggle like Stat Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev and Rajguru. So we are developing a circuit at Khatkar Kala. So it will be covered all the areas surrounding Khatkar Kala, maybe Jalandhar, maybe Namashahar. So similarly, we are developing many properties in Namashar also, like Parashuram. It is a place for the Parashuram, Bhagwan Parashuram. So it is also being developed. So it will be a good circuit. So similarly, in Amritsar we have Bhagwan Valmiki ashram there at Ramtirth, and it is beautiful developed. It is a huge property, huge structure, and along with that a panorama is being developed. So in the Amritsar circuit, one can visit Amritsar and Gurdaspur circuit, and on the way they can visit Bhagwan Ramtirth place, that is Bhagwan Valmiki temple. So it is a huge property and it can also be visited. Similarly, there is a lot to tell about the stories which are going on in the state. It may be, you can say, Hiranja, it may be the other stories of struggles, of the freedom struggles. So these are the big stories to tell in the state. It may be like even Maharaja Ranjeet Singh's story that he stopped around for 40 years. He blocked the British people from coming to Punjab for big 40 years. So for 40 years they couldn't come to Punjab only because of Maharaja Ranjeet Singh. So these are the big stories of struggles and the bravery. Similarly, the stories of gurus, maybe Guru Gobind Singh, maybe Chote Sahibzade, that they were in the walls in the Fatehgarh Sahib and Sarhand, whatever. So these are the big stories to tell in the state, and we are promoting all the stories and all the places, even in the media, on the social handles and among the people. So I think so. After coming a change of government in the state, the budget of the media, publicity and media, it is going to increase in a big way, because we have everything in the state. We need a publicity in a big way. So publicity is required. We are participating in all the platform at the national level, wherever it is, so that we can promote the Punjab tourism, Punjab culture, Punjab heritage. We have a lot of museum in the state, and very good museum. We are creating a new museum at Mahindra Koti. It is in Patiala, and it will house all the very precious medals which were won at you can say a long time ago by the foreigners, by the Indians, and we are creating separate galleries for the separate countries, for the separate regions in the world. A separate gallery will be there. So we are concerned about the security of the place. Now we are tying up with Salarjung Museum, with other security agencies, for to secure the things so that it should not be stolen by anybody. Similarly, we have a very good heritage site at Sangol. It is pre-Harappan site, and there are Buddha stupas. There are 11 excavation sites are there, and these are being excavated and explored. 4 are explored, and now we are again writing to ASI to explore the other sites also. Similarly, at Hoshiarpur, you can see there is a Dolba place. There the excavation was done, and similarly at Patiala, in the Patiala district, excavation was done a long time ago. Now we are again approaching ASI. So museums are there. Even we have museum at Sangrur, we have museum at Firozpur, and for putting the property on the PPP mode, we are organizing a meeting in Delhi on 10th of June, where our chief secretary, our principal secretary, and the other higher officials all are going to Delhi to address the issues of the properties with big hoteliers, with the big investors, in the country or worldwide, they can participate. We are offering them a very, very good sites at Ranjeet Sagar Dam, at Pink Asia at ropar, then at Aam Khas Bagh at Sarhand, and similarly our one property at Sahpur Jatti. So we are offering lot of properties on the PPP mode. We are trying to find very good people who can run the, because building a building is not a big job, but to run it on a commercial and a professional basis, that is the main thing which is required, so that people can get a good benefit and out of the property, out of the place, with good facilities and better ambience.
In an
You are watching Travel World Online.